Hey there, SurvivalScope community, Larry here, and boy do I have a treat for you today. We're diving into the top 10 survival foods you need to stockpile before January. The new year is closer than you think. A well-stocked pantry is non-negotiable. It's your lifeline, your safety net. Trust me, you'll be thanking your lucky stars you listened to old Larry. I've compiled a list of the best survival foods. We're talking long shelf life, high nutritional value, and versatility. So, grab a pen and paper. Let's get started. Kicking off our list at number 1, we have a true survivalist staple: rice. Rice is a powerhouse of energy, packed with carbohydrates that'll keep you going when the going gets tough. It can last for up to 30 years when stored properly. The secret lies in airtight containers and oxygen absorber packets. White rice is the way to go for long-term storage. It's versatile, perfect for stir-fries, soups, stews, and even rice pudding. So next time you're at the grocery store, stock up on those big old bags of rice. Your future self will thank you for it. Before you buy rice, let's talk strategy. Not all rice is created equal. Be picky for long-term storage. Always check the expiration date. Got a cool, dry pantry? Perfect. Rice will thrive there. Use airtight containers to save space. Don't forget oxygen absorbers to keep rice fresh. Aim for 20 pounds of rice per person per year. Rice is inexpensive in bulk, so stock up. Experiment with different types of rice. Long grain, short grain, jasmine, basmati. Find your favorite. Alright folks, moving on to number 2 on our list of survival essentials: dried beans. Now I know what you're thinking. Beans, Larry? That's more of a side dish, isn't it? Wrong. Dried beans are nutritional powerhouses packed with protein and fiber. We're talking black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, the list goes on. And the best part? Dried beans have an incredibly long shelf life. We're talking up to 10 years when stored properly. So, next time you're at the grocery store, don't just walk past that aisle of dried beans. Embrace their versatility, their affordability, and their long shelf life. Your future self will thank you for it. Now that you're convinced of the power of dried beans, let's talk storage. Like rice, dried beans need a cool, dry, and dark place to thrive. Airtight containers are your best bet, and again, those oxygen absorber packets are worth their weight in gold. But here's a little trick of the trade. Once you've opened a bag of beans, transfer them to a clear container. That way, you can easily see what you have and avoid those dreaded pantry pests. And speaking of pests, always inspect your beans before cooking. Look for any signs of weevils or other critters that might have hitched a ride. Now, let's talk preparation. Dried beans require a bit more time and effort than their canned counterparts, but trust me, the flavor and cost savings are worth it. Soaking your beans overnight is crucial, not only for reducing those unwanted side effects, but also for speeding up the cooking process. And don't be afraid to get creative with your cooking methods. You can slow cook them, pressure cook them, even sprout them for an extra nutritional boost. The possibilities are endless. Alright folks, coming in at number 3 on our list of top survival foods are canned vegetables. Now I know what you're thinking, Larry. Canned veggies? Really? But hear me out. These bad boys can last you anywhere from 2 to 5 years past that printed date you see on the can. That's a whole lot of shelf life for something packed with essential vitamins and minerals. And the best part? The variety. We're talking corn, green beans, carrots, peas, diced tomatoes, and the list goes on. You can find just about any veggie you can imagine in a can, which is crucial when you're trying to maintain a balanced diet, even in a survival situation. Remember, we're not just surviving out here, we're thriving. Now, when you're stocking up on your canned veggies, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. First, check those expiration dates. While they're usually good for years, it's always better to be safe than sorry. And second, don't forget about variety. Don't just load up on green beans. Get yourself a good mix of different vegetables to keep your meals interesting and your body fueled with all the nutrients it needs. Remember, in a grid-down scenario, fresh produce might be hard to come by, so having a good supply of canned vegetables can be a real game changer. Let's talk about choosing the right canned vegetables. Check the sodium content. Opt for low sodium or no salt added varieties. Your blood pressure will thank you. Consider the packaging. Pouches or cartons can save space. Ensure they're BPA free. Use canned vegetables in various recipes, save the liquid for extra flavor. Alright folks, let's move on to number 4 on our list. Peanut butter. Peanut butter is packed with calories and protein, making it an excellent source of energy. We're talking roughly 200 calories and 8 grams of protein per serving. And the best part is, peanut butter has a surprisingly long shelf life. An unopened jar can last you anywhere from 6 to 9 months past its expiration date. For even longer shelf life, powdered peanut butter is the way to go. This stuff can last for up to 5 years if stored properly. Just add water and you've got yourself a delicious and nutritious snack or meal replacement. Peanut butter is also a good source of healthy fats, fiber, and essential vitamins and minerals. When choosing peanut butter, go for natural varieties. They contain just peanuts and maybe a touch of salt. Prefer creamy or crunchy based on your texture preference. Peanut butter is versatile. Use it in meals, snacks, or smoothies. Pro tip, mix it with water and salt for an electrolyte drink. Coming in at number 5 on our list is a true survivalist staple, honey. Now, honey has been a valuable food source for centuries and for good reason. This liquid gold is packed with nutrients and has an incredibly long shelf life. In fact, honey can last indefinitely if stored properly. That's right, folks, you heard me correctly. Indefinitely. Now, how is that possible, you ask? Well, honey has a unique chemical composition that makes it naturally resistant to spoilage. It's low in moisture and highly acidic, creating an environment where bacteria and other microorganisms just can't survive. Plus, honey contains natural enzymes that produce hydrogen peroxide, which acts as a natural preservative. But the benefits of honey don't stop there. This natural sweetener is also a powerhouse of energy, providing a quick and easy source of carbohydrates. We're talking about 17 grams of carbohydrates per tablespoon, folks. That's a quick burst of energy when you need it most. And let's not forget about the taste. Honey has a rich, complex flavor that can sweeten up just about anything. It's a delicious and versatile addition to your survival pantry. Now, honey isn't just a tasty treat, it also boasts some impressive medicinal properties. For centuries, honey has been used as a natural remedy for a variety of ailments. Its antibacterial and antimicrobial properties make it an effective treatment for minor wounds and burns. You can apply honey directly to the affected area to help soothe the skin, promote healing, and prevent infection. Just make sure you're using raw, unpasteurized honey for maximum benefits. But that's not all. Honey can also help soothe a sore throat, thanks to its soothing and anti-inflammatory properties. Simply mix a tablespoon or 2 with some warm water and lemon juice for a comforting and effective cough syrup. And here's a little bonus tip from your old pal Larry: honey can also be used as a natural energy gel. That's right, folks. Next time you're hitting the trails or facing a physically demanding task, pack a small container of honey for a quick and natural energy boost. Alright, preppers, moving on to number 6 on our list of top survival foods to stockpile: powdered milk. Now you might be thinking, Larry, powdered milk? Really? But trust me on this one, folks. This stuff is a survivalist's secret weapon. First off, powdered milk has an insanely long shelf life. We're talking up to 20 years if you store it right. That's right, 2 whole decades this stuff can sit in your pantry, just waiting for the day you need it. And the beauty of it is, powdered milk packs a nutritional punch. It's a fantastic source of calcium, crucial for strong bones, and protein, which is essential for maintaining muscle mass. And let's be real, when disaster strikes, you need every bit of strength you can get. So don't underestimate the humble powdered milk, folks. It's affordable, easy to store, and can provide essential nutrients when other sources might be scarce. Now let's talk about storing this liquid gold. You want to keep your powdered milk in a cool, dry place, sealed tight in an airtight container. Moisture is the enemy here, folks, so make sure those containers are completely sealed. Oxygen absorbers are your best friend here. When it comes to using powdered milk, it's as simple as adding water. Follow the instructions on the package for the right ratio. You can drink it straight up, use it in your coffee or tea, or even use it in baking. And here's a pro tip. Reconstitute your powdered milk a little bit at a time. Once it's mixed with water, it's best to use it within a week. Trust me, you don't want to be dealing with spoiled milk in a survival situation. So there you have it, folks. powdered milk, a survival staple that should be on everyone's list. Don't wait until it's too late. Stock up now and thank me later. Coming in at number 7 on our list is a true pantry staple, and a personal favorite of mine, pasta. Now I'm not talking about those fancy-filled pastas you find in the gourmet aisle. I'm talking about good old-fashioned dried pasta. You know, the kind your grandma used to make. Why pasta, you ask? Well, for starters, it has a ridiculously long shelf life. We're talking up to 30 years when stored properly. That's right, this stuff can outlast most of us. But more importantly, pasta is a fantastic source of carbohydrates, which, as you know, are your body's primary source of energy. And in a survival situation, you're gonna need all the energy you can get. Whether you're chopping wood, hauling water, or just trying to stay warm, those carbs are gonna be your best friend. And let's not forget about the versatility factor. Pasta can be prepared in countless ways. You can boil it, bake it, fry it, even eat it cold if you have to. Now, when it comes to choosing your survival pasta, you want to go for the simplest options. Whole wheat pasta is a good choice, as it contains more fiber and nutrients than white pasta. And remember, we're talking long-term storage here, so avoid any pasta with added flavors, sauces, or fillings. Those tend to go bad faster and can attract unwanted critters. When it comes to storage, airtight is the name of the game. I like to store my pasta in Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers, tucked away in a cool, dark and dry place. This will ensure that your pasta stays fresh and pest-free for years to come. Remember folks, in a survival situation, every calorie counts. Pasta is a calorie-dense, affordable, and easy-to-store option that should be a part of every prepper's pantry. At number 8 on our list, we've got a survivalist classic canned meats. Look, I know what you're thinking, Larry, canned food? That's a little cliche, isn't it? But hold on, folks. There's a reason why canned meats have been a survival staple for generations. First and foremost, they're a fantastic source of protein, which is crucial for maintaining muscle mass, repairing tissue, and keeping your energy levels up. And in a grid-down situation when fresh meat might be hard to come by, those little cans are going to be a lifesaver. Plus, canned meats have a long shelf life, especially when stored properly. We're talking 2 to 5 years past the printed date, sometimes even longer. That gives you plenty of time to build up a good supply without worrying about it going bad too quickly. And let's not forget about the convenience factor. Canned meats are pre-cooked and ready to eat right out of the can. Just pop the top and you've got a quick and easy protein boost. Now, when it comes to choosing your canned meats, variety is key. Stock up on tuna, chicken, salmon, sardines, whatever you and your family enjoy. And don't be afraid to get creative. Canned chili, soups with meat, and even Spam can be valuable additions to your prepper pantry. A little tip from your old pal Larry: when you're rotating your stock, try incorporating those canned meats into your everyday meals. Not only is it a good way to prevent waste, but it also helps you get familiar with different ways to prepare them. Remember, proper storage is crucial for maximizing the shelf life of your canned goods. Keep them in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight and heat sources. And always check those expiration dates, folks. So there you have it, folks. Canned meats might not be fancy, but they're a reliable, affordable, and nutrient-rich survival food that deserves a place in every prepper's pantry. Alright folks, we're getting close to the end of our list, but don't think for a second that these last few items are any less important. Number 9 might surprise you, but trust me on this one: salt. I'm not talking about fancy Himalayan pink salt, though that's great too. I'm talking about plain, old, reliable table salt. Why salt? Because it's essential for food preservation. In a grid-down situation, you won't have refrigeration. Salt becomes your best friend for curing meats, pickling vegetables, and keeping food from spoiling. And let's not forget the health benefits. Salt gets a bad rap these days, but in a survival situation, you'll be sweating, maybe working harder than usual. You'll be losing vital electrolytes, and salt is crucial for replenishing those. Low electrolytes can lead to fatigue, muscle cramps, even disorientation, not something you want when you're trying to survive. Now I know what you're thinking: Larry, I can just grab salt anytime, and you're right, to a point. But consider this: in a widespread emergency, supply chains get disrupted, grocery stores get cleaned out fast. Having a good stockpile of salt beforehand means one less thing to worry about when everyone else is scrambling. But wait, there's more. Salt isn't just for food, it's a powerful cleaning agent. Need to scrub out a dirty pot? Salt and a little elbow grease will do the trick. Got a pesky fire ant problem? Salt can help with that too, and in a pinch it can even be used for oral care. Gargling with salt water can help soothe a sore throat. Remember folks, we're talking about being prepared for anything. A simple thing like salt can make a world of difference in a tough situation. I recommend having at least a few pounds per person in your stockpile. You can get large bags of non-iodized salt for relatively cheap, and it'll last you indefinitely if stored properly. Now let's talk about number 10 on our list, and this one's all about maintaining your health in a crisis: multivitamins. Look, I'm a big believer in getting your nutrients from whole foods. Fruits, vegetables, lean protein, that's your foundation. But in a survival scenario, your diet might not be as varied or nutrient-rich as you'd like. That's where multivitamins come in. They act as a safety net, providing a concentrated dose of essential vitamins and minerals that you might be missing. We're talking about vitamins A, C, D, E, the B complex, as well as minerals like iron, zinc, and magnesium. These are crucial for maintaining energy levels, supporting your immune system, and keeping your body functioning properly under stress. Now, I'm not saying multivitamins are a magic bullet. They won't make you invincible or replace a healthy diet, but they can help bridge the nutritional gap, especially during times when fresh food is scarce or your body is under increased stress. Think of them as a nutritional insurance policy for your health. When it comes to choosing a multivitamin, not all are created equal. Look for a high-quality, broad-spectrum multivitamin that contains a wide range of essential nutrients. Read the label carefully and make sure it aligns with your specific needs. And don't be afraid to spend a little extra on a reputable brand. Store your multivitamins in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight and moisture. Heat and humidity can degrade the potency of vitamins over time. And remember to check the expiration date periodically. Expired multivitamins won't hurt you, but they might not be as effective. Well folks, there you have it. Our top 10 survival foods to stockpile before January. From the energy-boosting power of rice to the nutritional backup of multivitamins, these foods will provide a solid foundation for your emergency pantry. Remember, prepping isn't about living in fear, it's about taking control and ensuring you're ready for whatever comes your way. Now I know it can seem daunting, especially if you're just starting out, but take it one step at a time. Start with a few extra cans of food each week, gradually building up your supply. Remember, even a little bit of preparation is better than none at all. And who knows, you might even discover a new favorite recipe along the way. Stay safe, stay prepared, and we'll see you in the next video.